Mississippi radio station. But if you have your dial, take it to supertalktv.com. You'll see I'm not alone in the studio today. I have joining with me Miss Wanda Thomas and Michael Thomas of Catholic Charities here in the metro area. But they're up to good things for all, and with their big event coming up, Journey of Hope. So welcome.
Thank you.
I'm excited to have you in here. I feel like we need to talk about something positive that's happening in the capital city, particularly. And I know that Catholic Charities has a long-running history of being something good for our entire state. So let's start with you, Miss Wanda. Give us a little background about Catholic Charities.
So Catholic Charities has been around since 1963. In the state of Mississippi, serving those in need, serving the most vulnerable population is how we started. And that, of course, is our children here in the state.
So how do you go about helping those? So specifically, what are some of the programs that you do that reaches the kids in need?
We have therapeutic foster care. We have adoption. We have an intensive in-home services program, and that's where a therapist and a case manager work with youth and their families directly in their home. They do not come to the office. We go to them. We also have an outpatient mental health clinic where we provide counseling, and the name of it is Healing Hearts. Because that's what we like to do. That's what we want to do. We want to be able to help people heal.
And get out of the walls of the church there and get into the community and actually, be of good service, which I know Catholic Charities has been. Now, Mr. Michael, how'd you find your way to Catholic Charities?
A long time ago. I've been there 13 years and loved every minute of it because of all the good works that Catholic Charities does for the community. So many people have been helped through the services of Catholic Charities.
And I think sometimes, Miss Wanda, people look and see of all the things that are going on, and it feels like it's hopeless, or they don't know how to help, or they don't know where to sort of start. I mean, particularly everyone's hearts are heavy, and thinking about the water crisis right now in the metro area. I think it's even made it to national news at this point. And so if you're sitting back going, I can't fix water pipes, I can't, do all these things. What you can do is get to know the organizations that are doing the good work in there and then help support them. So, you were talking about, too, helping upcoming with the water, maybe water distribution. How does Catholic Charities rise to those type of crises that their communities are in?
Whenever we have a crisis in our community, we want to make sure that we get the communication and the notification out so people know how to reach us. So yesterday, our disaster team immediately took to social media as well as updating our website so individuals would know how to reach out to us if you've been affected by the flood, and also if you are wanting to serve or donate. So we know it's twofold. Some are in need. Some want to donate to be able to be there for those in need. So we immediately, took to social media to get that information out. And so we are gearing up to do a water distribution here in the city. We want to play our part and take a role in helping those who are without water at this time or do not have much water.
As we're coming up on or upon the 17th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina, you think about back then when some of the best not some of the best things that came from it. I mean, it was a tragic situation, but some of the things that provided the hope was the fact that community members from, statewide just started to figure out the needs, started filling the gaps, and some of that was water, some of that was food, all kinds of good things. And it's like the organizations of Catholic Charities, but that isn't cheap and it isn't easy, and sadly, it takes funds to run these type of things, especially since 1960. Lord's prayers will only get you so far when it comes to paying the bills and buying the water. So that's why you guys have your event coming up, Journey of Hope. So tell us about the event.
So the Journey of Hope, initially the first time it was held was in 2003. And it has been held annually ever since, with the exception of the year the pandemic hit us. And so we have that event every year. And the purpose of it is just what it says, Journey of Hope. We want to be a part of bringing hope into the lives of others. And so we go about identifying guest speakers who have a testimony that will be inspiring to those out in the audience, in the state, in our community, but also lines up with our services and what we are doing at Catholic Charities.
So, Michael, how did y'all come upon David Magee? He's the best-selling author. He's been a wonderful guest here on Good Things. I feel like people are resonating with his name. But how did you find him?
Wanda and David had conversations, and along with one of our governance council members, and his story is just tremendous. And if you have a chance to read his book or hear his story, it's unbelievable, and it fits right in line with everything that Catholic Charities is out there helping people.
And, David's mission is to help bring awareness about addiction and overdose, which he lost, one of his sons to, and then the rest of sort of the healing process within his family. We've been talking about water crisis. We've been talking about kids. So Catholic Charities also helps in this sort of journey as well. So how do we fit into that story for our communities?
One of our services that we provide is called our Born Free program. It is a residential treatment facilities where we work with mothers, and their children are able to be there as well. These are mothers who are experiencing some challenges or some obstacles around substance abuse. And so they come to our Born Free program. We have therapists and counselors on site, and we have other great team members who work with those mothers as well as their children. While they are there, they also work with them to become gainfully employed, obtain daycare. So while they are there in treatment, we also want to make sure that we're helping them get the tools that they need to be able to be successful once they leave our program.
Man, y'all are just a little bit of everywhere, Miss Wanda. And this event, Journey of Hope, is going to also bring some good entertainment. A name that a lot of folks here on SuperTalk know is Steve Azar. He's
Correct.
got his show with us on Thursdays and Fridays on most SuperTalk stations in a Mississippi Minute. But he's also been recognized for creating an original song that's now our state song, One Mississippi. So he's going to be there to kick it off,
That's
isn't he,
correct.
Michael?
Yes, correct. And that is going to be Tuesday, September the 20th at the Jackson Convention Complex. It is a free luncheon, but we do ask that you go on our website, make a reservation, and we'd love to have everyone attend.
So what else are you going to get out of Steve? Because I know he's not going to just sing.
Well, we're just thankful that he is going to sing for us, going to do the introduction for us for our guest speaker. So we are just excited to have him be present as well and be a part of the Journey of Hope event this year.
That's going to be a fun luncheon. So let's walk through the details, Michael, in case folks missed this. It will be Tuesday, September the 20th. Where will it be?
Correct, at the Jackson Convention Center. And that luncheon starts at 12 p.m., and it's an hour lunch. You're in and you're out, but you get to hear David's tremendous story. The night before, we are going to have a book signing if anyone's interested. It is a ticketed event at Sal and Mookie's, and it's going to be between the hours of 6 and 9. So you go to our website, CatholicCharitiesJackson.org, and all the information is there. So we'd love to have everyone out for a book signing or the free luncheon.
But even though it's free, you still need to let you know that you're coming, right?
That's right.
Yes.
She's like, Ms. Wanda said, please
Yes.
let me know that you're coming.
And it is very important for us to have a head count. So the Jackson Complex Center will be able to make sure we have enough meals for everyone.
And everyone can still get involved. Maybe you're not within driving distance, but you're hearing how you're going to be helping with all the water crises that are going on. It's at that point where you just kind of laugh because you don't want to cry. I mean, you're not making fun of anyone who found themselves in that situation, but from the flooding that's still ongoing, people, not being able to get back in versus also having, reliable drinking water to do their daily activities with. You guys are going to be helping. So if we want to specifically help with that, how do we do that?
You can go to our website again, and that's CatholicCharitiesJackson.org. There is a link on our website that will allow you to donate.
All righty, and that will help. And then turn around, buy water, which you guys will be out doing your thing, passing it out, figuring out what the community needs and doing that. And two, I mean, if people are thinking, why give up on, or they should give up on Jackson, why shouldn't they?
Because of people like us, organizations like us. I believe that we do a great job of rising to the needs in our community. to serve those, our residents. It is all of our responsibility to take care of each other. So please don't give up on the city. Please do not give up on the city. Catholic Charities will continue to be here. We've been around since 1963, and we are going to always do our part. We are always very grateful and thankful to our donors as well, volunteers, and everyone who supports us.
I think that's a good way of saying it. And what a good song to carry us out, Rhino. That will be our Steve Azar. Will be singing as well as helping to share the good news of the Catholic Charities coming up on September 20th. I totally had a mind blank. All right. Well, we hope everyone shows up for your luncheon. Thank you guys for what you do and your time here. And stick with us. We've got more good things.